pretty good.
You're looking good. You're looking relaxed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw footage.
Are you not?
Of you coming in through the airport, just chilling, just bag over the shoulder,
Oh, really?
arriving incognito, like just low key.
Yeah, it was actually all right getting in.
Yeah.
It was awful going out of LAX.
Was it?
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't quite know how to escape through that airport without getting like kind of bombarded.
They're always hanging around, aren't they?
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
I know.
Well, that's a big deal. It's the last. It's the last in the Twilight saga.
Mm-hmm.
How's it feel? Big kind of full circle. Story comes to the end. Does it feel sad? Or are you happy to move on?
I mean, kind of like obviously like a bit of both.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't really tell what it's going. I mean, because people have been asking me like, how are you going to feel when it's over since like the third movie?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't know. I have no idea when the last bit of promo stuff's done.
Yeah.
And that's in like 3 weeks or something.
Wow.
That's
And
crazy.
that's it. It's all over.
That's it, yeah.
But you wrapped the filming last year sometime though. So is that when you think?
Ages ago,
Do you click off then, and then re-engage the whole thing when you're going around the world talking about it?
It's like a different job. It's really weird. It's completely separate to the shooting. I mean, but it feels like. I mean, I never like with every other movie you're promoting. It feels like. It's just about the movie.
Yeah.
The promotion of Twilight, it's because it's about a kind of cultural thing.
Sure.
I mean, it's so big and mainstream. Like,
Yeah.
You got those fans online doing the old, oh my god.
yeah, and it doesn't seem to change after, like, they stay the same age and kind of even look the same.
Yeah, I know. And you guys were a tight-knit family. Will you all stay in touch, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of... I mean, people have started working all the time. I mean, like, I used to be really close with, like, Kellen and Jackson. Stuff. Like, Jackson's had a baby now. Like, Kellen's always in, like, Korea.
Yeah.
Some people, like, really... Like, he's always shooting movies in, like, bizarre places.
Probably has a family over there, no one knows.
But, yeah, but I mean, it's kind of, once you've had this sort of experience with people, I mean, it's a really, it's a life-altering experience, and so it kind of stays with you, I would assume, for a long time.
Yeah, well, I think we all say that, but, like, I say that every time I leave a job, I go, oh, guys, we've got to keep in and then they dribble off, and then, you know one or two, and
Yeah.
5 years later, you couldn't care less. That's the truth, right? Who do you know from when you were a real estate agent? No one.
No one.
When were you a real estate
Oh,
agent?
she wasn't even an agent, she was just
when I was
reception.
18.
That doesn't count. I can't even remember what I was doing when I was 18.
And you've shot a film here in Australia last time too, right?
Not yet.
No, it's coming, right?
Oh, you haven't filmed it yet.
Now, do you have to do an Aussie accent for that, or will that be is it mostly an American cast, or?
No, it's like... It's weird. Most people have Australian accents in it, but I have a Southern American accent.
Right.
But it's about there's a kind of after a big economic collapse and everybody's moving back to Australia to mine, and it's just the kind of beginning of new towns, and I'm part of a little criminal gang on the outskirts of one of the towns.
So how long will you be here for?
I think it's like for a while. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the desert.
Are you shooting out back?
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere.
Do you know what that's like?
It's pretty hot, I think.
Hell on
Yeah.
earth. Yeah. Trust me, you don't want to stay. Whenever you can get out, move to a city immediately.
I'm kind of looking forward to it. I kind of want to live in like a tent or something else.
Oh, yeah, you say that now, Rob. Trust me, you won't. We've got
3 days in, he'll be ringing it. Get me out of here.
We've got some questions that have been sent through on Twitter. Did you want to answer a couple of those? DJ421 says, if you had to choose your favourite scene from the Twilight series, which would it be?
What's a favourite scene? I don't know. Probably. There's a few. I like the scene where Bella walks past Edward for the first time. No, not the first time. She looked in the first one where she kind of walks behind him and he's by his car. I just always, whenever I see it, I'm just making the most ridiculous facial expressions, and I was so serious when I was doing it. And I look at it now, I'm like, oh my god, like you were on another planet.
You thought you were killing it back on the day.
Yeah, literally, I'm like, it's just, I look like I've got something, like, looks like it looks like she's farting, like, behind, as she walks past. It's terrible.
Okay, Monster Tisha wants to know, what is the movie that always makes you cry when you watch it?
We're men. We don't cry.
To be honest, the last one, I was talking about it last night, Marley and Me.
My God, I knew you would say that.
I mean,
That's the one that
it's not my scene. It's not my scene. Marley and Me.
I was so
I love you after saying that.
I was so surprised after, but I was devastated.
I was sobbing.
Thanks for ruining. Well, I haven't actually seen the thing.
Oh man, it's absolutely awful. I watched it at 3 o'clock in the morning on one of the press tours for one of these films, and literally, I never want to see it again. It's horrible. It's looking at looking at
Dogs die.
like war footage.
Does the dog die?
It's really. I mean, most people know that the dog dies.
I don't know about most people. Like, I don't.
Literally, when he says like to the dog, when he's taking for his last walk, he's like, "Oh, you want to sit down for a second?"
I know.
And it's like,
don't. It kills me. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Let's move on.
I can't take it. Literally, I hate people, but I love dogs.
I know. I always say the same. Okay.
Should have brought that
Abhinav.
up because Jackie's dog is on death's door.
Oh,
It is.
she's
Weird
very
on the
old.
bed. It's can't hear. It's blind.
No, she's on her last days.
Probably dying right now while we're here.
No, don't say that. All right, that's wrote the thing down. Okay, Abhinav wants to know, Rob, what is your Starbucks order?
That's embarrassing as well.
Oh, don't say.
Okay,
Did
let's
you
try
say
and
skinny
guess.
latte frappuccino?
Chai?
It's even more embarrassing than that.
Chai tea latte?
I get
Chai-
the one was, I forgot what it's called now, but it's the one which tastes like a latte, but it's not actually a latte, it's less calories.
Oh, Rob!
Well,
Wow,
And the
we're
small
really-
one? The small one?
No, I had, what is it called? No,
Is
a
this
misto. A non-fat misto.
So, but it actually tastes like one, but it's nothing.
It does taste like
Well,
one.
maybe I should change that because that's my all I
It's
do
so-
is drink coffee. Look at the size of it.
Literally, you get a mistos.
Okay.
I'm gonna send someone else.
In fact, actually, I either get that or I get one of the jugs, the catering jugs. I drink it all myself.
Okay, on Facebook, Linda Moxon wants to know what was the hardest scene to film out of all the Twilight movies? What was the most challenging?
Probably the scene delivering the baby in the last one.
Yeah.
Just because it was so ridiculous. I mean, it was that. I mean, there's been a few.
Yeah.
The sex scene in this one is pretty ridiculous as well.
Yeah.
Is it? What's the deal with that one?
It's just because you're kind of shooting stuff to be PG-13, and so it's kind of trying to think of inventive ways of trying to make something sexy.
Also, hand up the leg and all that sort of stuff.
But also, it can't be just a normal scene. It's supposed to be about like the greatest vampire sex you've ever had.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of it was just close-ups on me and Kristen's faces.
Yeah. Oh.
But there was no one else there, so it's like literally just like try and give a face of like ecstasy, and so you're just like, and it's just this tight frame, and you're just
You're just
like.
laughing in each other's faces during half of that?
I mean, we were just sitting there by ourselves. I mean, it wasn't even anyone else in the scene. We were doing it just to the cameraman, and the cameraman's laughing as well, trying to do like a.
How many people in the room with that situation?
There's like 40 people.
Oh,
in
it's
the
still
That
heaps there,
is
right?
like cameraman's laughing as well, trying to do like a.
How many people in the room with that situation?
There's like 40 people.
Oh,
in
it's
the
still
That
heaps there,
is
right?
embarrassing.
Silence doing the sexiest face you do. I mean, guys' faces, I don't think are really designed to do.
Mine's usually buried in the pillow and the lights are out.
No one wants to
Oh,
say
hang
that,
on.
do they? I know.
Let me clarify that. Oh, we're out of time. Oh, no. Oh, no. Nice to see you, mate.
Rob, good on you. Thanks.
I have to explain that in the next program. Can't go out like that. The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2 in cinemas from Thursday, November 15. Man, congratulations.
Thanks a lot.